draft, the dissection of a fantasy football team. So, we have last sample. Let's, Sean, try to define what exactly last sample means. Sean's gonna rip apart your team name.
Salami special. Or, sham chipotle. No, hold on. Ah, I see that letters are exaggerated. Oh, he's clever. Okay, clever man. Yes, last sample. Not exactly sure what he's sampling. Maybe he's trying to sample a championship for once. That'd be something different.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Godfather speaks.
Our next review is last sample. So we'll start out with the quarterback situation. Looks like Tom Brady, I like. In fact, I think he might be underrated this year. People aren't expecting that much. Matt Ryan, overrated every year, but I do think he has a good receiving core. Looks like third quarterback,
Cutler.
Jay Cutler will be hurt, so it's not really like having a third quarterback. I don't count that as a third quarterback. Though I will give it an A- for quarterbacks. Going to running back, LaShawn McCoy. I'm going to make a prediction that I hope I'm wrong on. As an Eagles fan, I hope I'm wrong, but I think this is the year that things go a little bit downhill. Just because, I just got a feeling. Jamal Charles, overrated, had his career year last year, and I think career years normally aren't followed up with another one. Stephen Ridley, I will predict, has a better year than people expect, because I do think if he doesn't fumble the ball, he'll get more carries. I actually like Bernard Pierce over Ray Rice. I don't think much of Ray Rice. I think overall I'd give that a B+ running back category because I like the depth, but I think there's some guys there that may not have repeatable years from last year. Going the receiver, Victor Cruz. I had him. I didn't think much. Pierre Garçon's not like even having a receiver. Cordarrelle Peterson had some lightning plays, but can he show up every week? I don't know. Probably a C receiving core. Brandon Marshall. If you're convinced that Cutler's getting hurt like I do,
wow,
I say overrated. So I'm going to still say maybe C+ because I forgot about Marshall. Tight end, Jimmy Graham, stud, and no backup. So if Jimmy Graham gets hurt in week 2, looks like you have no tight ends. Then you can use Tom's philosophy and use free agency. Overall, not as good as last year's. I will give it a B+ roster because I think it's good with the stars on it, but it does lack some depth.
Ira's Island. Okay, so now we're getting to the really good teams of this league. And the first guy we need to talk about for last sample is Tom Brady. Okay? Tom Brady really took a step back last year, and a lot of people are drafting him as if last year never happened. They're going over this cumulative thing. No. Tom Brady, he's a good quarterback. He's not great. He's getting drafted way too high. So, I have a big bowl of... Bust. The sleeper I have for last sample is Corduroy Patterson. And yes, I know his name's not Corduroy, but I can say what I want because it's my video. And with Norv Turner's offense, I really think that he is going to be higher than the 5th round that he's been being taken in most fantasy leagues. So I think that Corduroy Patterson is the way to go for the sleeper for last sample. There's always one girl who thinks she knows. It's an unbiased opinion with flow.
Oh my God, Tom Brady, dreamy. This is my second favorite team next to the team with all the Steelers, of course.
There's always one girl who thinks she knows. It's an unbiased opinion with flow. So after looking this over, I may have made a mistake. I may actually have had last sample too high. I think maybe Torres and family is better than last sample's team here. But I just had issues with, you can't tell me the guy can't come to the draft and have a better team than the rest of us. That's just crazy. So, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. There's a lot of great things about this team. I mean, you've got McCoy and Charles running back. I mean, when you have those two running backs, I mean, that's pretty beastly. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, you know, even Victor Cruz should have a better year than he had last year, assuming that Eli Manning can have his head out of his butt. So there's a lot of things that there's a lot of things to like. Even Ray Rice, you know, I mean, I don't like Ray Rice, but for a value, you know, taking him where he did, he could really help him out. I think a lot of it is going to come down to the quarterbacks. Is Matt Ryan and Tom Brady going to be good enough? I mean, I guess that's what it boils down to. If Brady is better than he was last year, then I think Last Sample has a shot to compete to be a #1 team in this league. I don't think he will, but I think he will probably be in the semifinals. I'm going with that. I think he's definitely, you know, semifinal playoff material. So there's only one left, and I'm sure everybody knows who it is. So, you know, trying to come up with something clever, you know, some kind of hook to get you to want to watch the next video. But at this point, you're probably like, I've already seen 9 of these. I don't want to see the 10th one. So if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. And if there's only one view, I know who that view is going to be. Isn't that right?